so my friends, I was hanging out with them the other day, and they're like, Victoria, you're probably like the weirdest person I've ever met. I'm like, is that a bad thing? Not in like a bad way, they said, supposedly. They said that it's because I say the most random things, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, that had nothing to do with my video, but I'm going to be talking about an awkward date. So if you know me, like people that are watching these videos, if you know me, then you know that I'm not a clingy person, or I'm just not like that. So this date's gonna make a lot of sense to people that know me. Alright, so it was basically my first time going on a date. And I will not name this guy just for his own sake. I was asked to hang out, and I was like, sure, okay. And I told my friend, her name was Anissa, my friend, and I was like, dude, you gotta go with me because I don't want to go. Like, this is just weird. I don't like him like that. Just come with me. So she's like, all right, I'll go with you. The funny thing is, I didn't have no money to go. I mean, to hang out with him. We wanted to go on a date with him. So I was like, I mean, that's what guys should do. I was like, my friend Anissa is gonna come because I was supposed to hang out with her, but I'm gonna hang out with you, but I don't want to ditch her. So I don't even know why he did this, but he paid for both of my friend and me. It was like, if I was him, I would have been like, hell no, you can go somewhere else. I don't want to hang out with you that much. He ended up paying for both of us. Went to the movies, and we were sitting there, and we're watching, what movie was it? It was, the one with the football player, and he's adopted by the white lady. I forgot the movie name, but I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. It's like based on a true story. Anyway, so we're watching that movie. And I'm sitting there, and my friend Anissa is on this side, and he's on this side. Just to let you know, this dude was like here. He was like this tall. Sitting there watching the movie, and I'm like trying to get into it. I'm like, oh, this is a good movie. Like, this is a really good movie. And he's like, man, my hands are small. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, oh yeah, they are. And he's like, oh, put your hand, let's see how big they are. And I was like, so like I put my hand on top of his hand, and he like holds my hand. Like, that was lame. But anyway, so I'm sitting there holding someone's hand that I don't like, but I just don't know what to do because I'm trapped. So I was like, I let it go for like about 5 minutes, and then I was like, I have to use the restroom. So me and my friend went to the restroom, and I went to the restroom and I was like, dude, I don't know what to do. I don't really like this guy. I just wanted to hang out with him, and well, he wanted to hang out with me, and I was just coming because I wanted to see a movie. And he's cool, like he's a really nice guy, but I just didn't like him like that. I don't want to sound mean, but I just didn't like him like that. She's like, so what are you gonna do? And I was like, I don't know, I don't want him to get the wrong impression and get his hopes up and feel like I like him, but I don't, and I just don't want to mess with him. So she's like, just tell him you're not trying to lead him on or give him the wrong impression. And I was like, oh my god, are you sure? Like, that's not mean? And she's like, just do it. So I was like, okay. So I like built up the courage. I was like, I'm gonna do it. Oh my gosh, I almost dropped my cup. I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say it, and that's it. And everything's gonna be okay. So we went back, and like, we're sitting there, and he grabs like my hand again, but this time he was just like, bam. We're sitting there, and he starts like pulling my arm that way, and I'm like, okay, what the heck are you doing? Like, so I'm sitting here watching a movie, and I'm like, what are you trying to get me to? He lifts up the armrest, and he's trying to get me to like lean up against him, but he's like this small, so I'm like, didn't make sense. So I was just like, so then finally I was like, I had butterflies in my stomach. I was like, ugh, I'm gonna sound so rude, but I leaned over and I was like, listen, I'm not trying to give you the wrong impression. And he's like, oh, okay. And he like backed up, and the whole time he was quiet. Oh my god, I felt so horrible, but it was just, it had to be done. And if you guys have been in that situation, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not a mean person, but it just had to be done. So yeah. That was probably the worst date I've ever been on. If you've been on worst dates, comment below and let me know all about it. Or catch me on Twitter and blow up my Twitter about the worst date you've ever had. My other videos, and subscribe and like and share and follow me on Twitter and show all your friends. Like, seriously, thanks.